So I've just arrived back from speaking with the tour excursion team on the Britannia at P&O Cruises, and after having a long discussion with members of staff, we had 10 excursions booked for the 2 weeks we were on holiday, and it's only on board they've told us that none of them are suitable for anyone with a disability, mainly because they don't provide disabled coaches, the tours don't have disabled toilets, and the streets aren't really suitable for wheelchairs or mobility scooters that they go on. Now, none of this information is actually available on P&O website when you book it. You're encouraged to book it because it comes up with limited offers. You know, when you book tickets, it says limited time, this is how many people have booked tours, this is how many are available. We went on the website when we booked it and we chose ones that were suitable for a wheelchair or a mobility scooter, and it's only on board where you have to cancel 48 hours before you go on the tour, but you don't know if you can go on the tour or not because you haven't been on it. But the information says that you should be able to fully access it all, and you can't. So all our trips have been cancelled. We got refund for most of them. We haven't got a refund for all of them, and we have to go through now. We have to now go through our travel insurance to get our money back for the excursions that P&O won't refund us for, even though they didn't provide us with the information we needed to make an independent decision on whether we can go on the tour or not. So a little bit peeved, a little bit annoyed, a huge massive lack of information, but I've also been speaking to a number of people on board with severe disabilities, and they're getting exactly the same thing as well. They have to cancel their trips that are booked online before they arrived. They called up and they booked it and spoke to a disability officer and said the tour was fine. And again, they've come onto the boat, come onto the ship, and they've been told that they can't go on the excursions because they're not suitable, or they've been on the excursions and found out they're not suitable for them either. So yeah, it's not going well. There are many disabled people on board Britannia on this cruise around the Baltics who are extremely disappointed, extremely upset. There've been a lot of tears, not only from my family, my wife, myself, but also other customers as well. I'm not 100% sure, but I think 2 people who we spoke to have actually left the ship. That hasn't been confirmed yet. I'm hoping to get that confirmed, but I haven't seen them. We saw them on a regular basis for the first few days, and we haven't seen them at all since she was found crying in the corner of the library on board the ship because her husband couldn't access anywhere and they were very isolated on the ship. So yeah, it's quite a sad cruise at the moment. It looks like I'm getting the hard shoulder from members of staff as well. They've got to the point that I think they've caught on that I'm writing up everything and recording everything, and I've asked for a meeting with a couple of managers and they haven't come back to me. So I think I'm just starting to get the hard shoulder from people now, and I'm getting the feeling they're just ignoring me and I'm just really a pain, even though I'm trying to raise awareness and improve the quality of the cruise for people with disabilities. But it looks like that P&O don't really care and don't really want to know at the moment. So, but you know, things might get better. They might improve, and let's hope they do. Cheers.